Hello. This episode we are gonna do a workover of the skid. I've received some new wheels for the two that were missing, and I've went and bought some new bearings for those wheels, and these ones. So, but unfortunately, I managed to break the bolt in there, so we're also going to be removing that, hopefully. Gonna start with trying to make a hole as much in the center as possible. Not in the center at all, but okay. I'm gonna drill a small drill. A bigger one. Okay, now we have the extractor fits. I'm gonna try and warm up this outer part without applying too much heat to the screw itself. Okay. I keep saying okay all the time. Actually, didn't even have to use tools, so that worked perfectly. Success! Very nice. Very nice. So then to get this wheel off, the bolt is loose and everything, but it's kind of stuck on there, so maybe I can take the entire wheel off and then it's just the bearing left, because I'm guessing the binding between the bearing and the plastic wheel is going to be much looser than the steel on steel in the between the bearing and the axle it's sitting on. So we're going to try that. So let's see if we can do this. Success. Now we're gonna try and work it off gently, as gently as possible at least. Okay, superb. Now that we have two wheels out with the bearings that are broken or not good, we're gonna continue by taking the bearings completely out and installing these new bearings. That's one bearing out. And then before I put the new bearings in, I'm gonna clean up a bit in here and clean up the groove for the lock ring. Now that we have the old bearings out, new ones and the grooves cleaned, I'm gonna put the new ones in. I'm gonna put it over in the vise just to get it started, and then just gently tap it in with a socket. So now that we have the two wheels ready and the two new ones, on this side the old bearing, they are still left there, so I'm gonna try and pull them off. Here we're gonna start with removing these two locking rings on the back side here. With this Mickey Mouse tongue. That's just so we have a bit more for the for this one to grab onto. So I have the tongue out. I'm going to do it on this one as well. Is this gonna damage the thread? No. I have one with 3 arms as well, so if this one doesn't work, I'm gonna try that. This is it. 13, 14, 14. I think we're gonna fuck up the threads in there. I'm gonna put the bolt that I broke off from the other side, I'm gonna put that in there, just gently thread it in, and then I can put this one on so it doesn't damage the threads. Yep, as you can see, threads are not too happy. That's one. I'm gonna take that one out, put it over there, and do the same thing. Now it's just to put the bearings back on. My plan is to use an old wheel there and a new wheel there. These are the wheels that get definitely more load. So then we have the old wheels, making sure I put them on the right way. Should be fairly easy. That's 4 new wheels, ready to party. Now I'm gonna take these wheels out. Hopefully they are just held in place by bolt here and one on the other side, and I can drop the axle out. And I hope they are the same bearings. There's some bite marks of some tongues on this axle, so yeah, wouldn't say that's a good sign. That means whoever tried to take this off before was struggling as well. But maybe they just weren't as talented. So the trick is to work it one side at a time. Now hopefully I'll be able to take this one right out. Oops. The good thing is these are exactly the same bearings as on the these wheels. So the bad thing about that is that I've bought the wrong kind of bearings. Oh well. Hi. So it's a new day. Yesterday my camera battery died, but I continued working a bit, and I've taken off, started to take off these wheels. I also taken off the one wheel back here, and I went and got some new bearings for these wheels and for the tree here at the back, and hopefully I get the post says it's out for deliver today, so I get the 2 wheels, the one where the one was broken. So gonna start. Also yesterday I started with making a bracket. Doesn't look really nice at the moment, but a bracket for my brake disc, or the hydraulic brake conversion kit. On the skid here, the it's quite rusted here on the, so I've been struggling to pull it off. So I think I'm gonna push it back on if I can. Maybe just go on with some rub this a bit down, and then I'm gonna start with the rear wheels. But I'm just gonna do a time lapse of all this, because I'm guessing at least these ones are gonna take quite some time, so I don't want to be standing there explaining everything. Please ask in the comments if there's anything you're wondering about. gonna start with these new bearings and yeah, get them in there. Yeah, so you maybe, as you saw on the time lapse, on this side, focus, I didn't sand this down, this where the bearing was sliding over, so I was struggling quite a lot. But on this side I did, and I also had some WD-40 on, and it just slid right off. So trying to save some time by not sanding it down, but ending up using a lot more time. Now I have all the new bearings pressed into the wheels, and I'm gonna start mounting them on the skid. But I think I'm just gonna do that and then come back afterwards when I'm finished, because if not, it's just gonna be an endless time lapse of me working on this. So see you when I'm finished. And there we have it. All the wheels are on, spinning like they should. And now I'm just gonna change out these wheels. Kind of bad. Thing is, these wheels are 80 millimeters wide, but that doesn't exist. So what I've done is I've ordered wheels that are 70. So they are gonna be a bit smaller, but they are gonna work. But they have the wrong bearing, so I also bought a bearing with the correct size. So that should be good. Now I have flipped the skid upside down, so we can better get a look at the hifaxes. Got the new ones over here. Oops. They seem to be the right size. I was wondering a bit about that. I have to cut them in length, but other than that they're gonna fit. And if you see here on the old ones, they are okay, but here they are quite thin, and that's where they wear the most. So yeah, when I have the skid out, it's better to change them now than later. The hifax is just held on by tension and one bolt up here. So I'll start by loosening up. That's one. All right. That's the old ones off. Now we can mount the new ones. They are a bit too long, but then we'll just mark how long the other ones are and cut them. So now I have both the new hifaxes cut down to length. See, I cut them and Yeah, made them a bit of an angle at the back. That's gonna be good. Hopefully now, just gonna sand it straight on the right way. Now we're just gonna yeah, okay, there it is. On. Perfect. Then it's just to drop in the bolts, and then we're actually ready to put the skid back in. So that's gonna be really nice. Be able to move the sled again, and yeah. Skid is officially complete and ready to mount. I'm sorry that this is gonna be kind of a time-lapse episode, but I'm now gonna put in the skid, and it's just the bolts here and the bolts there. Probably gonna be swearing a lot and struggling. So I think it's time-lapse worthy anyway. So I'm just gonna cue the music. So that's the skid officially back in. The track still needs to be tensioned up, but I'm gonna do that now. But next episode I think I'm gonna change the chain tensioner and try and fabricate the bracket for the hydraulic brake. So that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.